unravel today. I'm so excited because we have some really interesting topics to talk about, right from the match that is taking place between Mumbai and Hyderabad today in the T20 season, to, of course, Taylor Swift and Bad Bunny dominating the Spotify all-time streaming charts, if you may say so. The most amount of streams any artists have amassed, and also a Django and Zorro collaboration that is in the works. So much to talk about. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. I'm Bharat, and I come to you live every Wednesday right here on Radio One International YouTube channel. Just waiting for people to join in so that I can start yapping. Well, I'm so excited today because yes, it's a lot is happening in pop culture. I don't know that that's always the case because we have Drake's Iceman that is yet to release. He's of course put ice somewhere in Canada where a lot of people are actually breaking through the ice, waiting for it to melt so that the announcement for his new album can be there. It's of course a follow up to Some Sexy Songs for You, an incredible collaborative album with Party Next Door. And well, I'm really excited for Ariana Grande's new album as well. It's called Petal. And yes, she's going to be releasing that 3 months from now. 31st July is what she's announced the release date of that album as. And she's been on a winning spree right from her brilliant acting performance with Cynthia Erivo in Wicked and Wicked for Good. It's so good to see her back in the music scheme of things. Of course, she was singing her own songs in Wicked and Wicked for Good, but really excited to see what she does with this very album. It seems like a really exciting project. Well, apart from that, Taylor Swift and Bad Bunny. What a year it has been for Bad Bunny, because he, of course, won the best album at the Grammys 2026, and then his brilliant performance at the halftime Super Bowl show 2026. He was, of course, performing tracks from DTMF, and he also performed his song New Bowl. It's of course one of the biggest sporting events in the world. So really excited to talk about this because we have Drake, we have Eminem, we have The Weeknd, we have so many artists. Even Ariana Grande makes it to that list, and Taylor Swift is of course at the top of the heap. Someone who's leading the charge like always, because she probably is the biggest artist in the world at this point of time as we speak, and the numbers are a clear indicator of that. So excited to talk about it. It's been an absolute onslaught by Ryan Rickelton as well, who's gone all guns blazing against the Hyderabad bowlers today and is really turning things up at the Wankhede Stadium as the match just takes place and unfolds while I'm talking to you, while I'm on this very YouTube live. So really excited to everyone joining in. Please say hi so that I know that you all are here and I can engage with you further. More people get to know that we are live. Please like the video. I would really urge for you to do all of those hygiene activities so that YouTube actually rewards us for doing this live. I'm going to be live for another 17 minutes, so really excited to be yapping. How's your Wednesday going? It's Wednesday here in India, and it's always a good time geeking out on pop culture. Drive time, homie. Hello, Prathamesh. Thank you so much for joining me, brother. Prathamesh is my friend, my teammate, and my colleague. And yes, I have the most amount of fun working with him. Such a wonderful human being. Well, yes, we're waiting for more people to join in. I just want some traction because it'll be really cool if we have people commenting down. What do you think of Taylor Swift making it to that list of the most streamed artist of all time? It's been 20 years of Spotify, and I was reading this incredible article on Variety talking about how Taylor Swift is at the top of the heap. We have Bad Bunny, who's at number two, which is a huge feat. He's a massive artist, and we of course have Drake in that very list. We have The Weeknd in that very list. Ariana Grande is in that very list, and so is Eminem. So yes, a really comprehensive list, if you might ask me so. There's something that else that I really want to talk about is the collaboration between Django and Zorro. Zorro is a character that we've all loved growing up, and Django Unchained is a movie that we all have loved as well, directed by Quentin Tarantino with Jamie Foxx playing the role of Django. We of course had Leonardo DiCaprio playing the villainous role in that very movie. Well, there is a new Django and Zorro collaboration which is in the works, and it's of course another sequel to a Tarantino movie. He's of course made Kill Bill Part One and Kill Bill Part Two, but he considers that to be one movie because he's going to be making 10 movies. He also has a follow up to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's called The Adventures of Cliff Booth, and it's going to be premiering on Netflix very soon. We get to see Brad Pitt back as Cliff Booth, a character that I absolutely loved in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And this movie is directed by the legendary, the auteur, David Fincher. I'm so excited for this very movie. We get another sequel of a Tarantino movie, and that being the Django and Zorro collaboration. It'll be so cool to see the both of them together on screen. I think that's a brilliant idea. Whoever came up with it, mad props to you. And I'm really excited to see it. For the people watching the match between Mumbai and Hyderabad, because I'm busy doing this, I can't keep up with the score. What's happening in the match, if you might tell me so? Because it's a really interesting contest. Mumbai have had a great head start. Of course, Hardik Pandya won the toss and decided to, bat first. And I think their decision really paid off because Ryan Rickleton is on an onslaught. We also had great company with Wild Jacks, who ended up scoring 40 odd runs. And Naman Dheer is batting with him, with what I last saw. So I would love to know from you, what do you think of today's match? Also, the people joining in, do you all think I should get a haircut? Because I feel that my hair are really wavy and curly. So when they get to this point, they just start becoming a bit unruly. If you think I need to get a haircut, just comment down, like this video so that I know and we get more engagement. Yes, we also had Diljit Dosanjh performing yet again at the Tonight starring Jimmy Fallon. He was, of course, promoting his Aura World Tour, and Aura is an album that he released recently, and he's doing a North America tour for the same. He's performing at Madison Square Garden, not one show, but two sold out shows, which is a huge feat for any artist. It's something that people dream of. And this time around, he was being interviewed by Undercut Zero Fade. Okay, done, brother. Prathamesh, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And this time around, he was actually, uh, you know, talking to Jimmy Fallon, and Jimmy Fallon and Diljit Dosanjh had such incredible chemistry. They were also doing Bhangra towards the end of the interview, and towards the end of the show, they were actually. We got to see a performance of Diljit Dosanjh's song Morni, and he was so good on screen. Always a delight seeing him performing. Diljit Dosanjh has really opened the gates, and I feel that if you lead the charge, you pave the path, and that's exactly what Diljit Dosanjh has done. We've had examples of people like Karan Aujla who performed later on. Not saying that it wouldn't have been the case if Diljit hadn't done it. Maybe, maybe not, but uh, Karan Aujla has also been on a winning spree, performing, doing a collaboration with One Republic, a song called "Tell Me," and all of his albums doing so well. His Bollywood collaborations also doing so well. He had a historic Bollywood collaboration in the form of Toba Toba. So, a great artist, so to say the least, both of them. And actually, coincidentally, one of Diljit's biggest songs has been written by Karan Aujla. So it's just a testament to both of their artistic geniuses that the world is waking up to. So yeah. Yes, a lot is happening, and I'm so excited to be unraveling all of that with you all today. Thank you so much for joining in, everyone. I really appreciate you all doing so. Big shout out to my brother Prathamesh, who's joined right now. And yes, I'm so excited for all that's happening. Taylor Swift is, of course, one of the biggest artists, right from her record breaking Eras tour, a tour that amassed over $1 billion, to records that she broke for her 12th studio album, that being The Life of a Showgirl. She's really been on a winning spree, always been a trendsetter. And yeah, she deserves all the success coming her way. Hello, everyone tuning in right now. I'm Bharat, and this is the Trending Now YouTube Live. I come to you live every Wednesday, and what I try and do is geek out on pop culture. That's exactly what we're doing today. If you've read the title, we are also talking about the Mumbai and Hyderabad match. And it's a really interesting match because Mumbai really needs this win. They need to continue the momentum. They're a great team. They're five-time champions of the T20 season, but Hyderabad is also a one-time champion, and they are in the top four. So they would want for it to be that way. They would want to continue that winning streak, and Mumbai really needs this win. They're coming back to play this match after a break. So I really hope that it turns out to be an interesting contest. Pat Cummins is back as captain, and Pat Cummins is one of the greatest bowlers of the world, and of course, the captain of Australia. So really excited to see how this team plays. We have so many great Indian players, right, from Abhishek Sharma to Ishan Kishan to Nitish Kumar Reddy. So yeah, so much to look forward to. I would also love to know from you, how excited are you for Ariana Grande's new album? What's your favorite Ariana Grande song? Actually, my favorite Ariana Grande song has to be Problem. It's a track that I've heard so many years ago. It's been literally over 12 years ago that I heard this song for the first time. 12 or 13 years ago is when I heard that song for the first time. And it was so instantly catchy. And she's had such a marvelous journey, really going and proving her acting chops with Wicked and Wicked for Good. I really hope that she continues acting because being the protagonist of of course she and Cynthia Erivo, both of them, and of course their camaraderie with Jonathan Bailey and the other cast members, Jeff Goldblum, has been something so interesting to watch in all the Wicked movies. And I'm really excited to see her back in the music scheme of things. I'm really excited for a new album, Petal. She's also launched a new record label, which I'm not to be mistaken is called, which if I'm not to be mistaken is called Baby Doll or something of that sort. So I think that really goes well with her branding. So excited to see her doing a thing. I'm also trying like these loose fit t-shirts. I don't know what y'all think of them. They're so relaxed and comfy. I really love the vibe. Let's talk about the movies that I'm really looking forward to this year. Of course, Avengers Doomsday was supposed to have a trailer, but that's not come out yet. And I'm really excited because they did a presentation at CinemaCon where we had both Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans showing up with Kevin Feige, something that we had seen during the announcement of Captain America: Civil War. It was called Captain America 3. The follow up to Captain America: The Winter Soldier was called Captain America: Serpent Society. But a lot of people say that because DC had Batman versus Superman, Marvel wanted to rival it with their own iteration of two superheroes fighting, and that's of course the incredible Civil War comics. And we got to see Captain America: Civil War, which is also considered as Avengers 2.5 because that came before Avengers Infinity War. And we get to see the both of them back together. Of course, we've not seen them ever since Avengers Endgame, and it's been 7 years now. By the end of by December is going to be almost 8 years. And it's going to be it's going to be almost 20 years of Robert Downey Jr. playing Iron Man. Well, he's going to be playing Doctor Doom this time around, but rumors are suggesting that it's going to be Iron Man versus Doctor Doom in some scenes. Whoever's watched the trailer, all the content creators who watched the trailer of Avengers Doomsday at CinemaCon have great things to say about it. So I am so excited for it. I am so excited to see it. It's quite far away. I mean, it's almost 7.5 months away, 7 months away. But I really hope they release a glimpse because we all are excited. We've seen the four teasers that have come so far. We get to see the X-Men, we get to see Thunderbolts, the new Avengers, we get to see Fantastic Four, we get to see the Avengers, Sam's Avengers, Sam Wilson's Avengers, of course, Falcon's Avengers, who's now Captain America. So I'm really excited to see all that happens in this very movie. And yeah, so pumped. Well, that brings us to a close of today's Trending Now YouTube Live. Thank you so much to everyone joining in. I'm Bharat. I come to you live every Wednesday right here on Radio 1 International's YouTube channel. Can't wait to see you next week. Thank you so much for joining. Take care. Bye bye.